and others. Got my dustpan here. Not because I'm knocking the dust off of the before All-Star break Cubs, but because this is one of the components in which we use to sweep the Sox over at Guaranteed Sweep Field. Guaranteed Rate.
The rate?
The Guaranteed Sweep.
Yeah. The rate.
The rate. They try to make it cooler, but it's still Guaranteed Rate. Still horrible. And the team still is in last place.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I hate to toot my own horn.
Okay. 2-2.
But 11-2 after the All-Star break and hot at the end of July, which I did say if we're not hot at the end of July, then I'm worried.
Can't keep doing that. Can't keep taking.
But I'm not worried though. I'm not because we're hot.
Okay.
The Sox are not, and the Cubs are back in first place. The pitchers are even coming together at the right time.
True.
I am ecstatic about this.
So what's your take on their ascension after the All-Star break?
Well, I think Ben Zobrist is getting back to completely healthy.
Okay.
He's starting to bat. He's starting to see the ball just how he used to.
Maybe Z. 3 years.
They could be good.
They could be. It might be a crosstown situation.
It might then be a crosstown classic.
I don't know how Chicago would be if that happened, but there would be a lot of tense situations.
Oh, very.
You have to give the Sox credit.
They're making moves.
They are making huge moves. Rick Hahn is bringing in a lot of prospects.
He is.
Getting rid of a lot of salary. The Cubs took on some salary, but I heard an interview with the boss the other day, and Theo specifically said, like, he gets a little annoyed when people say, oh, why are you getting rid of everybody in your pipeline? He said the pipeline is meant to be on the major league roster. If you look at the Cubs roster, they can't do anything for their pipeline. Everybody is where you're not getting anybody at third. I mean, I don't have to go through every player, but you guys get it. His point was, yes, we have an amazing system, but the point of having an amazing system is to trade
amazing
prospects to get what you need now. The Cubs are winning now.
Right.
2 years ago, they were growing, so they wanted to hold on. So what Chicago fans think they call overnight in the
right.
sports radio, what they don't understand is that's why Theo is Theo, because he makes common sense situations seem like, oh my gosh, he's a genius. No, it's common sense.
Right.
You build. You bring up who's ready and who isn't, but will be. You get out
for proven
and bring
players.
in. Yeah, that's what Boston did when they got rid of Moncada. They got Chris Sale, who happens to be kicking ass right now.
Is he dominant?
He's doing it. So what you need to understand as a baseball fan is, yes, the Cubs had a great farm system and they're going to keep building it, but you have to give to take. If you want a pitcher that you need,
right,
like Quintana, you know what? I got to give up this to get that guy.
And we're not
you got a solid guy. No, they're not done. What's your take on, I guess Darvish is like,
I was hoping you'd ask me about this guy.
Sour spot.
This guy's demanding teams
heard.
In which he will be traded to and will not go to.
He has a 10 team. I can't name all 10, but the Sox and the Cubs were on it. Now, I think it was Kaplan, but that could have been made back when he signed the contract.
Here, let's get into this because
okay.
I was hoping you would mention his name.
All right.
You cannot call shots when you have an ERA over 7.
Whoa.
And in your scout game last night, 10 earned runs. You can't do it.
How many home runs?
You don't get to pick where you're going.
10.
You don't get to pick where you're going
I thought you were actually talking to
unless
him.
you're
You said
dominant.
you.
Because I wish he heard me.
Darvish, you get it.
But you have to be a superior elite ace if you're going to start saying teams you're not going to. You'll be lucky if you get picked up the way you're picked. 7? Hey, let's put you on the mound. You're going to give up 7 right off the bat.
Guaranteed. So,
hey guys, we got to score 7 runs tonight because Darvish is on the mound. That's the guy I want to sign.
Who's because I heard it's him, and it
Verlander?
falls. Oh yeah,
Which
did
is
say that.
And then Sonny Gray,
But
who the Cubs have been looking at for like 2 years.
Verlander, isn't he like getting Pau Gasol for the Bulls or something?
Yeah, but honestly,
Is
the
he
thing
still
is
there?
this:
Or is he at like a 4 ERA right now? Or?
he would be a 4 pitcher in our rotation,
Okay.
which is perfect because John Lackey will be out of the rotation.
He
Is bad.
Yeah, and he's very stubborn too.
Oh,
Are you gonna? Would
He's
you mind
another
going to the
ego guy.
pen? Oh, that's not happening.
he's another ego guy.
Are you a guy that
Can't handle
believes that?
When your time is up, your time is up.
You think Jake's
Step
time
back.
is up? You think
I don't
they
think
should
his
let him go?
time is up.
No, I mean here.
Oh, here, yeah.
Why?
Because
He's done everything you asked.
oh, absolutely.
He's gonna demand a lot of money.
Yeah,
But
yeah. That's why I think his time is up.
'Cause of
Because
the
I think we got too smart of a front office to take on a contract like that. Because he is getting worse,
so basically, give him.
and he's not young.
What is he? 31 ish. Gotta go to my Schefter phone.
Go to the Schefter.
See how old my buddy Jakey is. But at the end
I
of the
think
day,
he's 32.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
All right. But at the end of the day, do you really want to give away a guy that, is really, like I said, he's 31.
Yeah.
So, and he actually just turned 31.
Yeah, in March.
You're keeping Lester you signed. So,
He's dominant.
there's no free agent. And you did deplete a very nice amount of your prospects. So it's not like, and they've said that they adamantly do not want to rent anyone.
Right.
So
Oh, and please let me address the Sox fans. You did not win the trade. The trade was a good trade for both teams. You gave us an all-star pitcher. When you give an all-star pitcher away, you never win.
that you couldn't score for.
You never win the trade when you do that.
That's them, though. That's the ones that talk like this, and they get their bullishes outside of Guaranteed Rate Field because we're the Sox fans. We love to lose. 05, baby. Come on.
05 is still a
Yeah,
thing.
05, baby.
I just want to make it known. You didn't win the trade. Since we got the guy, he's 3-0. We
What
are
was his
11
first
and
game?
2.
How many strikeouts in his first game?
Like 12, 10,
yeah, it was
12.
12. So let's be realistic here. You guys
Yeah.
got the number one prospect.
They got great guys from us.
You
I
got-
won't deny
yeah.
that, but you can't water us down. I mean, you gotta.
There's a situation that we're in, and there's a situation that you're in.
Right.
If you look up, you see Cubs.
Right.
You look down, you see the pale holes.
Right.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
So we can give you guys for the future. We're winning now.
Yes.
So you guys have to understand. Yes, you got some great prospects, but we just took a pitcher that is an elite young guy that's gonna just be in our. And then we're not the money. I think he's making like $8 million.
Yeah.
I think the most he's gonna make is like 12, and we got him for 3 years. So
Right.
let's be realistic with the Sox fans.
It was beautiful.
Enjoy your farm system coming up, and then
Yeah, I
3,
mean,
4 years.
I gotta
you'll
be
get there.
honest. I almost hit the floor though when I did see that trade because it's so rare
Very.
to see the Cubs and Sox do right for one another.
That's true. Yeah.
that I was like, wow.
I heard it was actually done 3 days, but Reinsdorf was very didn't want to do it with the Cubs. He wanted to make sure that the guys they were getting back. Because if you guys think that Reinsdorf is at his computer crunching numbers to see who's this guy we know, he's bringing his people in to literally talk him into what the hell's going on. He has no clue.
It's without question.
Okay. Michael is running the Bulls. He's just spending money. So they had to convince him for 3 days to make sure that getting rid of Quintana, especially to the Cubs, is worth what they were getting.
Right. And it was.
It was.
It
good
really
for them,
was.
good for us. We just have to stay the course. And I say we, as a journalist, you're not really supposed to do that, but I'm a Cub fan since I was a freaking kid, man. And there was a conversation, I think it was on ESPN, where do you respect and I'm not really leaving the subject, but do you respect an announcer that is straight down the middle, or a guy that's a homer, like a Harry Carey or a Hawk Harrelson, or do you like a Joe Buck who gets lambasted every World Series because he just bores the hell out of everybody?
Here's the thing. The question was great, and then you threw me off.
Okay.
Because I love Harry Carey.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot listen to Hawk Harrelson for more than 30 seconds.
Come on, Lackey, with that beer.
I can't listen to him for 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's bad.
He is...
he's not good, man.
He is... Literally, he can only announce for the Sox games.
Yeah.
You could not put him in a booth in a random game, a Sunday night game. He would make an absolute fool out of himself. So I want to see him in the booth with Carl Ravitch and who was the other
Sutcliffe?
guy? Rick Sutcliffe and even that ex-player. Yeah.
Oral.
Buster Olney. I want to see him have a baseball intelligent conversation with one of those guys. It can never happen because I don't know if he knows about any other team, about any other player.
I doubt it.
I mean, it is so one-sided when I listen to that.
So do you like one-sided announcers or no?
I don't.
So you'd rather, so let's say
I like
this.
enthusiastic announcers like Harry Carey.
All right.
Here, let me give you the perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Cubs radio.
Yeah.
He's the best, dude.
Okay.
The absolute best.
Pat.
Because, Pat Hughes. The best. Mm-hmm. Because in my car,
I'm there.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Not only am I there, but if an opposing player hits a homer,
he respects it.
I'm there. I see that ball go out of the park
Exactly.
the same way I see Chris Bryant's ball go out of the park.
That's a great point.
And that means a lot to me.
So if the Cubs, Sox, not even the Sox, the Cubs are playing
right
in the playoffs,
mm-hmm.
Are you watching Comcast Sportsnet or ESPN?
I'm watching ESPN.
Okay. That's how I feel with basketball.
Same here. If the game's on TNT,
I love Stacy. I can't handle I forget his name. Neil Funk. I can't do it. He'll forget shit.
Players'
in the
names.
game.
Yeah.
I would rather watch ESPN or TNT, and that sucks.
Listen, I love Stacy. Shout out to Stacy if you're watching. But the thing is this: that TNT crew.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how they order it, you either get Marv Albert for the 7 o'clock game, which he's a legend. I love him. Or you get Kevin Harlan.
He's a beast.
For the 9:30 game.
Then you can go to ESPN.
He's phenomenal.
You get Mark Jackson. Jeff Van Gundy.
Hubie Brown.
And who's the other guy who's always with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy?
Mike Green.
Mike Green.
Is awesome. Awesome. When he's on ABC for the ESPN shift, those Sunday games.
Bang!
He's phenomenal.
Dude, he can make you extremely happy, or he can make you want to throw something at the TV.
It don't matter what team you're watching.
It doesn't.
No.
You could be. It's
even the Warriors, who I hate. They hit a bomb shot.
You hear Mike Breen say "bang," you're like, you're like shaking because
right.
I don't want to hear that.
Absolutely.
But he makes it so
he makes it awesome.
When you go to Neil, Pau Gasol, Neil.
Looked like a hard foul there, Stacy. I think they should have called that one.
The hot sauce for Nico. No.
Right.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it sucks that you're in Chicago, but especially with basketball, there's no doubt about it. I would rather watch those guys than Stacy and Neil, which sucks. And the Pale Hose announcer is finally gone. He's gone after this year. Finally, he's done. So
he's done.
If you're a Sox fan and you're watching, I know a few. My guy Vinny listens to us every week. Screw you and your team. Okay, go Cubs, go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are going to win today.
That's right.
So what we got next?
Getting into.
Oh, this is huge.
Where is Melo?
I've been seeing a lot of videos of him. He's been working his ass off. He's got his hair going.
He looks like he lost about 10, 15 pounds.
He lost some weight. He's got the beard and the hair going. He's doing his thing. He's hitting shots. But where is he going? Is he staying in New York first and foremost?
See, here's the thing. You asked me this 2 weeks ago. I said, absolutely not. Now that Phil's gone.
You think Phil was the main issue?
I think he...
Don't you think he wants to win now, though? There's no way in hell he's winning in New York.
Here's the thing, though. Does he want to win? Here. I question whether he wanted to win. Hear me out, though. Mm-hmm. When Rose and Butler tried to get him.
Yep.
I said, this guy doesn't want to win.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I said, I don't even think I like this guy anymore.
Yeah.
Because he's just a money-hungry bum.
Because honestly,
seriously,
I think every fan was like, dude, we're getting Melo.
You want to play with Rose, Butler, Gibson,
at their
and Gasol?
Peak.
Or do you want to play with Prigioni, Chandler,
an unproven...
two other bums? I can't even name them. They're not even on the team anymore.
Guys.
You want to play with them? Amare Stoudemire?
Yeah.
You want to play with them? Or do you want to play with all-stars and contenders?
An unproven Porzingis. That was his rookie year, I think.
But when he went soft and said, my wife wants to stay in New York, we're staying here.
Who he's not with anymore, by the way.
That was it. I lost all respect.
Everybody thought he was coming here.
Listen, I don't care if you're the breadwinner, if you're bringing home the cash.
She's going with
If your career is bringing all this to the table, you got to do what's best. Not stay there and get shit out all the time.
So, in my opinion, I don't know how much you're going to get from Melo. Are you going to get a lottery pick?
Nah.
I don't know. It's just like one of those situations where, are you going to get a bag of Lay's potato chips or are you going to get a filet mignon? And with Melo, it's someone put up somewhere where are you going to get the Olympic Melo that does the all-around game, or are you just going to get the New York Melo that is in ISO and he's going to pull up that mid-range and he's going to lose?
He could have a clear mind after getting rid of this girl.
Did
He's
he get rid
working
of her?
out.
Or did he knock up a hooker or a stripper?
Lala?
No. Apparently there's
Really?
what's the word you're supposed to use?
An escort?
No, the word before you say alleged. He allegedly got a stripper pregnant. And you know where she's from?
Here?
Chi-Town. Yeah. Look it up, buddy.
Oh, wow.
So that's why Lala left, and she's doing very well in Power right now. Great scenes, Lala. Great scenes.
I second that.
Tommy's from Chicago too. So, with that being said, I think he would. I think we talked about this before because you weren't a fan of Chris Paul's trade. I think having two guns on the wing is I don't know.
But I do know this in my head. I know this. He goes to the Cavs. He is a monster.
Why?
Well, number one, are we talking Kyrie still playing or no?
I mean, you have to. He's got
Okay.
a 2-year contract.
Because
He's
literally,
our producer. He's sick with sneezes.
literally, you have LeBron who can find anybody on the floor.
Anyone.
He penetrates.
Anyone.
Melo's open. He penetrates. Irving's open. Irving can get to the bucket better than anyone in the league.
He's the best one-on-one player in the league.
He gets to the bucket. Melo's open. You know as well as I do. If Melo's open with that many times, he's deadly. Deadly.
So what you just did was
Anywhere from 18.
you just traded Kevin Love for Carmelo.
I would do that. You wouldn't even have to. I would do
think
that
that's-
before you could even
But that's
blink.
the perfect example of, is that what Carmelo is worth? You literally got to have a Kevin Love lover in New York.
I
that'll
think they'd
take
have to
that
give
trade.
K Love and someone else.
Mari, what's his name? He played there before. They got him from the guy from here, Shumpert.
You remember?
Hyman Shumpert?
Both of them did.
Oak Park.
JR played there
Yeah.
in New York. I mean, because we got Shumpert from New York, or Cavs. Excuse me, the Cavs did, and JR played in New York. So
Not to mention you got Rose on the bench, literally penetrating once again.
Rose had I'm not gonna say amazing.
18
he had
and
a
5.
very good year last year,
18 and 5.
considering the situation. What people don't realize is Derrick Rose just signed a
1 year, 2 mil.
$2.1 million. That's someone that wants to win.
Oh yeah.
Derrick Rose is getting paid by Adidas, whether you like it or not. Derrick Rose just got off $100+ million second
Term.
contract.
Yeah.
So he's at the point where I just want to win, man.
Oh.
And he's playing with LeBron. And I don't care what anyone says, you take away the end of that season, you're not saying nothing about Derrick Rose.
No.
He probably is getting a contract. I mean, Derrick Rose is getting less than Sean Livingston. Derrick Rose is getting less than what's his fucking name? Andre Iguodala. We're talking about Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? So what that shows me is a guy gets injured, everybody throws him into the truck and trash bag.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Noah. What the fuck did he do last year?
Oh, his career's over.
I know, but he's still got $10+ million.
Yeah.
You know, so I just don't understand how, we're in the era of this new NBA bargaining agreement, and Derrick Rose got $2 million. But I think if Carmelo does leave, I think Houston's a good place for him. How about you?
Houston?
I think.
I think it's a great place.
Mm-hmm.
Great place.
Okay. So we
Again?
see that.
Again, it makes them deadly because they have two guys who can penetrate the lane,
Mm-hmm.
and he is a perimeter wing player, and he will cash out.
What do you think Derrick's going to do in Cleveland?
What do I think Derrick's going to do?
Yeah, Rose. I'm sorry.
I think he's going to be awesome.
You don't think he's going to be like a Darren Williams?
No shot.
Really?
No way.
I foresee him playing for a contract. So
You do?
yeah, he is. I mean,
You
that's
think
what
he's going
doing.
to try to go long-term Cavs, or you think this is a
No,
one?
he's playing this contract for a new contract.
Right. Yeah, I can see
If he
that.
gets hurt again, unfortunately, I just think that's it.
Oh, it's it.
I just do.
He's got enough money. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it's about money. I think
No.
it's about him not even trying to get back to his MVP season, but being a
Factor.
a factor on
Right.
the team. You know how Grant Hill tried to do it his later years. I mean, he was like a good.
see, this is going to be big for him if he doesn't get hurt, because just being in playoff environment
Yeah,
this year is going to be awesome for him.
exactly.
Because realistically, the last time he was there,
I don't even want to talk about that.
he got hurt. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think, and the fact too that he can compete for a finals run,
Yeah.
I mean, that's big. But I think he's going to do awesome off the bench
Okay.
because
If Kyrie stays.
his minutes will be limited.
Mm-hmm.
You
Do you think the finals will be more competitive? And it's a shame, and I really mean it's a shame that it's inconceivable that any other teams
can win.
besides Cleveland and Golden State will be there. Even right now with all of the trades. Yeah, it'll be a better, more competitive season. But you got, Oklahoma with Paul George. You got Houston with Chris Paul.
Oh, it's
you
awesome.
You got the
but it's
Lakers
not
coming
gonna do
up.
much.
You got Philly and all of the teams in the East. It's going to be more watchable
Oh, yeah.
for the fans because last year, I don't know about you, but it was disgusting.
What I like about this year is you could maybe see that 7-2 upset.
Yeah,
You know?
it's possible.
That's what I like.
I don't see a 1-8.
No.
Maybe in
No.
I just don't see a 1-8.
I would like to see, and this is again, even if Melo goes to this team I'm about to say,
Okay.
they won't do anything.
Okay.
But I would love to see him on this team,
Okay.
the Trailblazers.
They were recruiting him. Isn't that against the rules though? What they were doing? Did you see it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but
I like that though.
I just think they would just be like how Atlanta was back in the day. Like they're a good team. They'll get to the playoffs and then they'll probably get out in the second round.
They will.
So I mean, Toronto.
But realistically, if
the same
Melo
team.
goes anywhere else, that's what he's going to be.
Yeah.
He's going to be on a team that gets to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
Competes a little bit, and then gets bounced.
the good thing is the NBA is getting to a better situation where there's going to be teams that are, fun to watch. When we go to games, it's going to be like, oh, shit, we got to watch
Right.
the Bobcats. Now it's like, oh, Philly's here. Holy shit.
Right.
It'll be a competitive game. So, with that being said, we look forward to the season as usual. For Anthony, Dylan, and Beyond. Episode 14, ECSports.
Good night.
Signing out.